Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen ended about like a month and a bit ago. And I thought, why not? Let's make a ranking video of every single episode from season 2 from worst to best. Let's hop into it. Starting off at the bottom of the barrel of the pack, we got episode 10. When rewatching this episode, I was skimming through it. This episode was actually a nothing episode. Like when you go back and rewatch episode 10, this is an all setup episode. Not a single interesting thing happens in this episode. The only thing I can say that I did like with this episode was when Gojo was sealed and the prison realm dropped to the floor. Mechamaru's like,
"They can't move Gojo from where he was sealed on floor B5.
Why not?
Because he's Satoru Gojo."
that was just a great line. I love that. But other than that, this episode is fucking nothing. Coming in our 22nd place for the second to worst episode of the season was episode 18. Now, before you say anything, hold on, hear me out. I know. Nanami dies in this episode. Now, I've talked to a lot of JJK fans, and I've come to a consensus that I believe he's overhyped. Many people I've talked to actually don't seem to give a shit about him the way you think. I personally don't care about him that much either. I think he's a great character. He's cool. But when he died, am I going to break down crying?
No, I don't think I will.
He is not even close to the goats in this show. There's a lot better characters than Nanami. The reason why this episode is so low, though, is because after Nanami's death scene, we see the beginning of Yuji versus Mahito, which is one of the most poorly animated things I've ever seen. Maybe not ever seen, but for JJK standards, it was really bad. If you watch this episode, you will notice a lot of frames are hanging. Basically, what that means is they're basically on screen longer than they should be. There's a scene of Yuji running, and it's like a long segment of him running. There's a lot of points where it's just like a normal frame that would be like 2 episodes long is like 4 episodes long. They make everything longer to like save budget or something. And it just looks very clunky and weird. So for that reason, that's why this episode is down here. In 21st place, we got episode 8. It was a little too much Mei Mei and Wee Wee. Wee Wee is one of the most annoying characters in fiction. It was just Yuji fighting some like random NPC grasshopper. The episode just kind of felt like fillerish. I don't know how to describe it. There were some cool moments, definitely, for sure. I'll also say this is the first episode where it's like the rest of these episodes are good. The last 2 were like only bad episodes in my opinion. Everything else is just good from here. It's just how good are they? And this one's probably the worst in my opinion. Next, in 20th place, we have episode 23. This was the finale of the show. People got really upset with me because in one of my review videos, I basically said this episode fucking sucked. Fuck, that episode sucked, bro. That was like goddamn yap session of the century. I thought they'd show my mommy Yuki doing something cool, bro. Just something cool. You know what they showed us? Nothing, bro. Nothing. Which I still stand by. This episode was a yap session. They showed Yuki at the end of 22, and I was like, damn, bro, she's the 4th special grade. She's gonna go crazy. They don't show shit. They don't show her fighting even for 30 seconds. But you know what they do show? 5 to 8 minutes of random JJK civilians talking about the news. I don't give a fuck. That episode was shit. I'll stand by that. Don't care. In our 19th spot, we have episode 6. This was a fun, wholesome slice of life episode. It was kind of just a nothing episode. It was cute, though. It just didn't have any substance. That's why it's down here. Next up, in 18th place, we have episode 12. This episode was kind of disappointing. It was seeing Nobara fight for the first time since season 1. She fought Haruto, and Haruto's pretty fucking weak, but she was kind of getting bullied by him. It was kind of disappointing seeing how shit she was. The reason this episode is so high, we all know, is because Giga Toji made his entrance this episode. When he took over the body and killed the grandmother, that shit was so fucking hard. The goddamn flash step, oh my god, my pants were so wet. In 17th place, we have episode 14. This episode was kind of It was the start of the fight with Dagon. The fight was boring. It wasn't anything special. The reason why this episode is this high is the ending of the episode when Megami comes in is fucking insane. And then the cliffhanger for this episode. I mean, you all saw it. That was just one of the peak moments of this show, straight up. In 16th place, we have episode 2. Episode 2 is a sweet, wholesome, funny episode. Nothing too serious. It was just Teen Gojo and Ghetto. It was just a pretty fun episode. And it also had a pretty cool fight scene. I mean, it was with some irrelevant ass box shitter, but the animation and music for this scene was just so goddamn good. So overall, pretty lighthearted, fun episode. In 15th place, we have episode 1. Episode 1 was the start of the season. It was kind of a showcase to what the season has to offer. The first half was kind of boring because it was with 2 characters I really didn't give a shit about. But the second half was really good. It was Gojo and Geto's relationship. You saw how they interacted with each other. It was pretty fun, cute, wholesome shit. Overall, just pretty fun. It also set the animation bar and tone really high for the rest of the season. Alrighty, in 14th place, we have episode 7. This episode was really when I got excited for season 2. It was Mechamaru versus Mahito for the first 2/3 of the episode. episode. When I first saw this episode and I found out, I was thinking to myself, if they put this much animation budget into a fight like Mahito versus Mekamaru, a character that literally no one cared about from season 1, I just knew the rest of the season was going to be absolutely peak. This fight looked incredible. The only reason why it's so low is because the last like 8 minutes of the episode was more or less just like a straight yap session, and it didn't really move the plot forward that much at all. In 13th place, we have episode 11. This episode was mainly just Megami and Yuji fighting this old dude. Basically realized his ability was like reversed. If you hit him lighter, it does more damage, and if you hit him harder, it does less damage. It was also pretty cool because it was like one of the only times I can really recall Yuji and Megami actually fought together. And then the ending of the episode obviously ended with the cliffhanger of Giga Chad Toji coming back. Like, that was just... Oh. All right, we are now in the top 12. We're in the upper half of the episodes. These episodes, all of them, I think are incredible. First one was Yuji versus Choso, episode 13. This episode was just a cinematic masterpiece. The only reason why it's this low is because when I first watched the episode, I didn't even know who Choso was, so I didn't really give a shit. And then Yuji... And I didn't care about him as a character that much yet at this point. So it was just a cool fight. But the way Choso was like on site, like that on site shot was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Most anime characters are yap, yap, yap. The villains are yapping. And then Choso was like, nah, bro, he's standing on business, bro. He ain't waiting for nobody. He saw him for a fucking millisecond and he took the shot. So yeah, overall this episode was great. In 11th place, we have episode 20. This is the episode where Yuji was absolutely again folded by Mahito. He was at his absolute lowest after the death of his friend Nobara. Todo made the most goated entrance with the "We are the exception" line. That line was crazy. The start of the fight was fine, but it had the 120% of their potential panel, which is obviously like a really cool and famous panel. Also, they had, you know, the most insane LSD trip fucking scene I've ever seen. It was the one with Todo. That scene was wild, okay? I don't know what kind of drugs they're on when they made this scene, but it looked amazing. So good job to them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the top 10. In the 10th spot, we have episode 19, Yuji versus Mahito. 19 was the savior episode after how awful 18 was. I thought after 18, the animation might go down to shit, and then 19 proved us wrong. Our girl Nobara, she got some licks in before going down, and when she used resonance, Yuji had one of the greatest animated combo wombos I have ever seen. He was laying the fucking hands on Mahito. That was just one of the best sequences I've ever seen. It looked incredible. And then Nobara's death was also done really fucking well. The only issue is like the second half of this episode to her backstory, and I couldn't really care less, but the first half was so good it makes up for it. In the 9th spot, we have episode 5, the final episode of the hidden inventory arc. It showed Gojo's progression as a sorcerer fully just becoming the strongest, and it showed Geto's path down the darkness. Overall, it was just a really good written episode showing how everything came to be, and it was just a really sad ending with the breakup scene in the end. So it was a really sad but well done episode. In our 8th place spot, we are on episode 22. This episode was everyone versus Kenny or Kenjaku. This episode was great. First of all, we see Chozo being like, just call me brother, one time. That shit was so funny. We also saw Miwai make a binding vow on her sword swing against Kenjaku. She's like, if I don't get this swing, I'll never pick up a sword again. And then he catches it with his hand. And then dude pulls an ultimate Uzumaki against her, like the most overkill move against Miwai. That shit was just, I don't know why it was so funny. But the reason this episode is so good is the second half. We got Choso versus Kenjaku. That fight was fucking great. Choso is the guy who stands on business like no other. He doesn't care if you're stronger than him, faster than him. He doesn't give a fuck. If you're threatening him or his family, he is going to give it his all. He's fucking great. That fight was amazing. And then we see Yuki come in at the very end, and that was just a great entrance. So overall, great episode. In our 7th place, we have episode 9, Gate Open. This is the episode where people were really like, oh fuck, Gojo's gone? This could go real bad now. And yeah, it did go pretty bad. Seeing Gojo just absolutely just obliterate all these curses was just such a great scene. This episode was peak animation, peak Gojo. What really made this episode great was his domain expansion. Everyone was like, he won't pop a domain. He's too scared to kill the innocents.
領域展開無料空所
Just, oh my god, that shit was so fucking cool. And then his reconnection with Geto at the end of the episode was just perfectly done. We are now in our top 6. These are the ones that I think are just actually peak. But this episode was so fucking good. We got episode 4 in 6th place. Geto versus Toji was just an awesome fight. It also gave us the perfect line of when Toji said, "You lost to a monkey like me." We saw Toji said monkey one time and Geto made it his whole personality. Then after after beating Geto, cuts to a few minutes later, Gojo comes back from his RCT control and we see him use purple for the first time, saying he is the honored one. This episode was just fucking fantastic. It was great. Overall, perfect episode. In our 5th place spot, we have episode 21, the finale between Yuji and Mahito. The episode starts off pretty mild, honestly, but it was pretty fun. And then the second half, oh my god, we got Mahito using his 0.2 second domain. We got Toto losing his boogie woogie, but he went down with a fight, bro. He had some weird Toto-esque fucking scene of him fighting with his girlfriend. He eventually went down, and then we got the finale of the new awakened demon Yuji versus the awakened, fully formed Mahito. This fight was incredible. The fucking choreography between these two was like something that most animes will never even come close to in a fight. Just straight up. The line of "we still both got a lot in the tank" was such a good fucking line in the manga and in the anime. It was done so well. And then the final black flash to end it was just fucking crazy. We get the final scene of Mahito crawling away, and Yuji was just, "Where you go, I go," ass fucking walking behind him. Like, that scene was fucking great, dude. That scene was amazing. This was the finale for the season, because this was really the finale fight. It was perfect. Like, I can't complain. It had the most beautiful choreography and beautiful animation that most animes could never even come close to. In our 4th place spot, we have episode 3. Like I said, bro, episode 3 is up here. It deserved it. The first half of the episode was just some of the most beautiful animation I've ever seen. It was literally just them walking around, and it looked better than most animes biggest fights. It was beautiful. Toji gets the sneak on Gojo. I remember when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, this shit was crazy. Gojo versus Toji was just absolutely a spectacle to watch. This is the episode where I was like, yep, Toji's my favorite character. He's the GOAT. His fighting style of just giga speed blitzing was just insane. Him killing Gojo at that moment was just absolutely peak. At this point in the show, everyone watching was like, no one can kill Gojo. Gojo's the GOAT. How could anyone kill Gojo? And then this random homeless man with the body of a Greek god just walks up and fucking destroys him. Then we get Amani versus Geto, and Amani's like, guys, I want to stay with everyone. I don't want to merge with Tengen. I just want to be with my friends. It was such a heartwarming scene. The end credit music started playing, and then bam, bro, bullet shot to the side of the head. Toji's like, job's done. Geto's like, how are you here? Toji's like, oh, how? Oh, I see what you mean. Gojo got my way, so I had to kill him. Oh my god. Shit was so good, bro. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the top 3. In the 3rd place, we have episode 15. Toji versus Dagon in the beginning, Sukuna awakening in the end. Episode 14 ended with the cliffhanger of Giga Chad Father Toji flying out of the goddamn portal Megami opened. This was one of the worst ass wins in history. Dagon's like, he has no curse energy. We don't have to worry about him. Brother. Oh my god, he did not know it was about to happen. And then proceeded to have one of the most one-sided anime beatdowns I have ever seen. My glorious King Toji. After Toji knocks Megami out the window, Jogo comes around and lights everyone on fire. People like to make memes, and I fully agree with the memes that because Toji was going for the strongest, Jogo is literally just hiding behind the wall waiting for him to leave, because if Jogo turned the corner fucking 2 seconds earlier, he's getting speed blitzed harder than fucking Sukuna. Then the second half of the episode, we see Jogo feed Yuji 10 fingers. When I saw this, I was like, 10? Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Sukuna reawoken, and this is where the Shibuya incident had begun. Sukuna's raw presence when he came out was just fucking wild. Everyone was shitting bricks, bro. He killed those 2 girls instantly. The whole scene was just fucking amazing. Seeing how scary Sukuna was just as a presence just made him really feel like a scary villain. Overall, third best episode of the show. In our second place, we have episode 16. This episode starts off with Toji fighting Megami. This fight was great. Father versus son. Seeing Toji absolutely fly around throwing shit at Megami, it was just crazy. One of my favorite scenes in the entire show was in this episode where he slams the ground and he just starts poking all the little like debris into all the rabbits and he just kills them all instantly. That was one of the most insane scenes I've ever seen. I was watching that like, oh my god, my glorious king's going crazy. Toji eventually realizes it's his son and he goes, what's your last name? Fushiguro? Not Zenin, huh? That makes me glad. And then proceeds to just off himself. That was one of the most emotional, beautiful scenes I've ever bear witness to. Second half of the episode, we see the second most one-sided beatdown in anime history. Jogo versus Sukuna. This fight was one of the best animated things I've ever seen. Sukuna was just going crazy. The soundtrack was going insano style, and Sukuna was just laying the hands. At one point, Jogo throws like a million rocks at him, and Sukuna just dodges them all with his neck. It looks like some Matrix shit. That scene was just so cool when I first saw it. Sukuna with the Jesus Christ pose. Like, the whole fight was just incredible. And then it ends with the, yeah, I'm about to beat this fire-type Pokemon with a goddamn fire move. Flame arrow, boom, dead, you are strong. 10 out of 10 episode.
8-grip sword. Divergent Sealer Divine General. Maharaga.
In our number one spot, we have episode 17. I mean, no one's surprised by this. This is the highest rated episode in the show for a reason. We see Megami summoning Maharaga versus the Shitter. One of the greatest summoning scenes I've ever seen. It looked fucking crazy. And the line of, I'm dying first, good luck, was just fucking great. We see Sukuna versus Maharaga. The fight starts. It is one of the most beautiful spectacles anyone will ever get to bear witness to, and it was apparently only 30% done. 30% done, better than most animes will ever be, so just keep that in perspective. The soundtrack, 10 out of 10. Choreography, 10 out of 10. Voice acting,
You can see it, Maharaga! You can see my curse technique!
10 out of 10. The domain expansion mixed with the flame arrow made for one of the greatest scenes that I and many others have ever been blessed to watch. If you like and subscribe right now, I will have UG bake cookies just for you.